this avenue there's all these flags, the Mexican flag, and each of those flags below it, it represents each state. Here I am standing by the side of Baja California South. Centenario, that's the century of the revolution. Then we have Ciudad, Mexico, Mexico City. Amazing architecture, I should say. It's built to last, just like the rights should be built to last forever for all the humanity that's born on this earth. Monumental Revolution Mexicana. 100 years. Monument itself. The eastern side of the city, where I could also see the old historic city center, the cathedral, through that little gap there you would be able to see the cathedral in Mexico City, one of the central historic center of Mexico City. That's the south side of the city, as you see. Yet again, still a prominent feature of that city. The city's wealth has been kept in those ivory towers, and below at the ground level that we all supposed to have make our lives feel worthwhile, is not being given the access or the opportunity. Okay, and here I continue on to the western portion of the city. The western portion of the city, again down below, you can see quite clearly that struggle that has been anchored here at the foundation and the base of this monument. And the western side clearly shows the influential and the affluential part of the city. It clearly also shows where that sky-rise buildings are, where the commercial and the political interest is focused in, and the protection of this, the wealth and the ever-increasing wealth of the very few of this country. There's so much that this country can contribute to its continent as well as to the extent of the world. Yet it's all been prevented simply because the nation as a whole is struggling through several fronts. The political disputes, the political argument, the drug problem in the nation, so as the civil rights, the rights of the remote communities and remote tribes and traditions of this country as well. Mexico City from the Revolution Monument. This is the north of, looking towards north in direction of United States, here from Mexico City, Revolution Monument. Let me take you through the actual monument itself. It's something that we as human beings must be proud of, or at least the Mexicans should be proud of. Great deed of struggle and a great deal of suffering, and down below you can still see that struggle continues because of equality of life in this nation. Of the Revolution Monument here in Mexico City. This monument was built to commemorate or to remember the political revolution, the rights of what I've been always talking about, the revolution of human rights, the human dignity and respect. 1910 was the start of the revolution, the actual physical period. It was the overthrow of the then political leader of the country, which overthrew through a revolution, and it lasted for more than 11 years, and it ended round about, physically that period of revolution ended in 1921. The then president stayed in power for more than 30 odd years, and the actual revolution of this nation has not stopped, because what you find is these protest movements down on the ground, where I actually reported earlier on. This is itself explains that the revolution is, to this date, is continuing, and the voice that is to be heard is yet to be heard by the political leaders of this day today in this country. And that goes to show, plus all the other nations around the world are struggling in the similar way. So once again, the revolution, the majority of the population of the world is stating, or even at least for this country where I'm here in Mexico, the revolution continues, and it will continue until bring about freedom and the rights and the even distribution of resources and even distribution of recognition and dignity for all humanity of this country. Plus, it goes on to explain, to protect that human dignity across the entire world as well. Here's how they camped out. They have been here for a very long time, and it's all about the rights, the values of life. Is that right? There are more. This is where people would have their life, they've given up their daily life to protest for the very important values and traditions of life. And people will go to great extent these days to try and protect what's left of in their life, the what's left of this world, the what's left of the natural world, the what's left of the human values. That's what they're trying to protect here in this country. I salute and I respect greatly for the struggle of the most vulnerable populations of this world. This is the actual oil company. To this date, it's the 18th of this month, and as you can see here, there are a lot of protesters who are camped out here, protesting against several different fronts, and it's all to do with the national interest the national interest of the population of this country.